What do you mean? Oh,
Huh?
what do you mean?
He's the one giving me a ride to my doctor's appointment. I just wanted you to make sure you knew who I was talking about.
Who? Black?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it does work. Okay. Okay.
Someone put money in this machine. I was gonna get a free wash.
Oh, beautiful. Already being harassed this morning. What's up, Ghost?
Really? Do you want me to go onto your YouTube or?
I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, it's CEO of hell. But yeah, I worked late last night. What about you? Why should I call you Satan when Satan is scared of the Reaper himself? Very nice, Ghost. Very nice. Yes, I know I was muted because I was on the phone with the wife. Give me a second. Gotta let Luke in. Oh, Gizmo! Are you okay, sweetheart? Are you okay, sweetheart? Yeah. Okay. You got a hard head. Apparently, they changed the schedule and wanted me to work yesterday, but I didn't hear them say, "Oh, lovely." So what does that mean, Blade? Do I got any big plans for today? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Oh, I knew I messed it up. God damn it. Yep. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, John? Weird. Oh. Right. TGIFF. Thank God it's fucking Friday. I'm just waking up. It's not an addiction, especially when I'm a medical cannabis patient. Yeah, we don't talk about King Cobra over here. He's been banned. Also, it looks like they have the drink machine fixed, but no guarantee. Also, plenty of people here today. Okay. Just be banned Cobes because he fucking deserved it. That's why. Blade, are you still going to be working today, or are they giving you today off? Let me turn off that light. Holy shit. That was a little too bright. I have to wear my sunglasses. I was wanting. No, he doesn't deserve one. I think so, Ghost. And also, he likes to wear a mask when going into other people's panels, supposedly.
Could save you hundreds on car insurance and more. So what are you waiting for? World's strongest man, Martins Litzis, to help you break down boxes.
Yeah. What am I gonna do to you, box? Let me break it down for you. Oh, yeah.
Geico. See all the ways you could save.
I wasn't sure Dawson really understood what his future could look like if he keeps idealizing this criminal lifestyle. So I asked my friend Joseph
No, not yet.
to explain a few things to him. Joseph, come on out. Have a seat. Joseph, you've been watching everything, right?
Yes, sir.
And Chris and Dawn here are the parents, as you know. And Dawson here is, he seems to be going an awful lot of trouble to create this thug persona. You got pictures of him throwing gang signs and guns in his belt and standing in front of a Porsche. And you've been in the life. What do you say about this?
First of all, it's disrespectful. Very much. You got two loving parents right there, man. So something else is inside you that's pushing you out there. But to be a gang member, to think it's cool, bro. I've been shot 4 times. By the time I was 25, I had 13 years incarcerated. I was first arrested at 9 years old. But when I walked out of my house, it was nothing but homies. When I walked back in my house, my father was a homie when he was not in prison. I thought those were the cards that were dealt to me. To hear you say this is cool, it blows me away, youngster. It breaks my heart. To carry a gun, like what are you gonna do when somebody runs up on you and you got a strap? You're gonna pull the trigger. And then what you can't give that life back, bro. I don't think you're a hard kid. You don't have a heart. You got a heart, bro. There's nothing cool about taking somebody's life. I promise you.
You were in the Dukes at 11 years old, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that someplace he wants to be?
No, sir. Disneyland is a good place to go.
Very true. Oh, not yet.
The street life, bro, I don't do the scared straight thing because you're going to be like, that's what they all say. Going to prison sucks. My boys have died in my arms, man.
Oh.
When I look at the videos, you don't look, and this is no disrespect to you as a person, you don't look tough, bro, but I'm not judging a book by its cover. You just gave yourself up on national TV. You're going to jail. I was waiting for the police to come in. So your gang career is out of there. No, it's really gone. It's gone.
Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install.
What's up, Winky?
Get started.
I feel that Chaz will end up in prison over his 5 felonies. There's tough guy Chaz, who thinks jail is a joke. Then there's the child Chaz, who doesn't understand what jail really is.
Jail doesn't scare me in the slightest. Losing my freedom still. That's time I can't get back. Personally, I feel like I'll be all right. Half the city locked up right now in the county jail. So you're going to send me to prison with my friends that got locked up for doing bad stuff, and you're going to keep me in there with all of them? I'm going to get out probably 10 times worse. I'm going to be real with y'all. If I go to prison, you always got that number on your back. That ain't never coming up.
My next guest, Joseph, is a former Los Angeles gang member and says he has a few words for Chaz. I've known Joseph for a good while now, and his son Joey is here with him. And I find that
I prefer bongs.
You're here, your dad's here. Joseph, we've talked about this already, and he's playing at this life. You've lived this life. What do you want to say to him?
You know, prison life, man, is a whole different ballgame. You know, you're half white and you're half black, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when you hit the state, you're going to choose one.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Which side are you going to choose?
Neither. I'm choosing mulatto.
You have no choice. You're going to run with the blacks or the whites. You have no choice. So if you choose the blacks, the whites are always going to hate you. If you choose the whites, the blacks are always going to hate you. And that may not be in your chest, but it's outside of your realm now because you're put in their world. And then you have to do, excuse my language, you have to do things that you may not want to do. You're a good-looking dude. I love women, but you're a good-looking dude. Let me tell you, going to the joint is nothing nice. And you seem like you got a great heart, man. You got some charisma. Like my man's over here said, you got beautiful charisma. And that's with all due respect. And you a track star, bro? Like you 17. You were faced with 5 felonies. You're going to do prison time. I hope you don't. But you're going to do prison time. But until you find it in you to live for something, your mom, you love your mom. I heard you have a little brother, right? This is my son, 21. I was gone the first almost 6 years of his life, man. He just graduated college only because he gave me a purpose to live. When I came home from prison, I left them. They wanted to kill me because I betrayed the ones that I loved the most. But I had a purpose now, my son. And it's hard to stand on your own, but it's a beautiful thing when you actually stand on your own and you find that self-worth, because ain't nothing outside can touch you anymore.
Joey, he's turned this around, right? I mean, you've watched it since he's come back and actually made a different path in his life, right?
Oh yeah, like 100%. Just seeing, I mean, I was 5'6" when he got out of jail, so just seeing how he's grown from then to now is amazing. He's a completely different person.
And you're the first in this family line to break the cycle.
Yes.
You didn't go the gang route. You're the first in this family to break their family legacy.
What's up, Savage?
But you can do that. All this hustle of the game, put that in the bars, bro. You teach him that. Your little brother looking up to you like an idol, bro. You God to him.
I'm knowing that's why I don't let nothing.
But let me tell you, he's going to be like, no, I'm faster than the police, too. You don't want your little man to do that, right?
Of course not.
No. You got to be that little brother, man. You got to be that big brother and love him, bro. Because you can do that. I promise you.
Yeah, I heard that New York legalized. I'm actually happy that it's starting to get legalized in more and more states. Because sooner or later, it's just going to be federally legal.
Get on with your day.
Our lives are being turned upside down.
For like if I'm waking up like first thing in the morning, you know, I'd rather, you know, smoke a joint than out of the bong.
Dawson is dangerous and he's completely out of control.
You know.
Soon after we moved, Dawson started hanging around with, to say the least, the wrong crowd. If you ask me, it's a bunch of thugs.
Dawson will get an attitude and call me his bra, and I'm his mother. He started getting into trouble. Dawson was caught distributing pot at school. He was expelled.
Dawson and his friends were caught giving pills to a girl at the local skating rink. Next thing I knew, he was at the front door bringing Dawson home that night. I was furious. Dawson's become.
I was weirded out. Seems like they defunded hood dealers.
Pages full of him with guns and drugs. Now Dawson's been running away. Just a few weeks ago, Dawson disappeared. We contacted the police.
The local news even ran stories to be on the lookout for him.
Berkeley County deputies need your help to find a 15-year-old runaway. The sheriff's office says Dawson was last seen Monday morning.
After 6 days, the police did find Dawson.
Dawson refused to come back home with us. Dawson said he wanted to stay with his dad's sister, his Aunt Abby.
He was at my sister's house for 4 days, and he took her van and took off. He picked up a 13-year-old girlfriend. He was driving 110 miles an hour down the road and posting it to social media. We were able to track him down.
Now Dawson is back home. Our house is basically turned into a prison.
Dawson's staying in the house pretty much 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We've added extra security sensors and cameras. We're just watching his every move.
We even purchased cuffs to keep him in the house. We haven't used them yet. Now when I look at my son Dawson, I just don't know what to think. I'm afraid he's lost.
My biggest fear is he's going to end up in jail or end up...
I think it's way more fun to walk past a cop or walk into a store reeking of weed now. I'm in Michigan, and we've been fully legal since December 2018. Plus, in Ann Arbor, they decriminalized shrooms. Nice.
I relate to
nice Ghost
boys and all the things that they get into and all the temptations that are out there for them. Are you truly surprised? Did this just come out of the blue?
I'm very surprised. Dawson has always been, he's always been on the mischievous side, but it did seem like as soon as we moved, the legal stuff started
in
happening.
California and Colorado supposedly decriminalized shrooms.
How old was he when you moved?
See, and I was living up in Seattle at the time, and I thought Washington State was the first state to legalize cannabis, but in actuality, Colorado legalized first and then Washington afterwards.
Yeah, this was his life, right? I mean, he looks like a happy kid. He's hanging out. He's playing in the snow, fishing, turtles, big smile, puppies. I mean, this is
I've had
social, ran around our neighborhood, played
blue ringers and red cap Cubenzis.
okay, and concurrently, soon after we start to see pictures like this.
Right. These all came to light in the last month and a half, where when he ran away, started digging and trying to find him, talking with any friends he communicated with. He absolutely started talking with his aunt. So we were able to get some of these images, and it was shock. It was.
Why were you getting from him? Were you not following him on?
Give me a moment till I gotta use the restroom and I gotta take my morning meds.
Not on the Snapchat.
Fake names, we don't know the names of it, so he changes his name. It's strange names. He doesn't allow us to be on social media, on Facebook.
When Ian got cancer, our entire lives turned upside down. Now we have to save him from this pain lifestyle that he's trying to lead. You don't expect me to call the police when you're running away, stealing guns. I sometimes feel that when he went through his treatment, the chemo took a piece of his soul. In a second, switch flipped. He was angry, became very aggressive, verbally, physically. He was not himself. At 10 years old, he was definitely starting to hang out with the homies and the thugs. But at age 12, he broke into an elementary school and vandalized it. He served 2 weeks in juvenile hall, but he was released on probation until the age of 15. At age 13, he had tried cocaine, and I heard that he was also popping Xanax. Last year, he came storming through the door. He was covered in blood. I thought his nose was broken.
We robbed the wrong person.
No, actually, Colorado legalized in 2011 and Washington legalized in 2012.
We stole guns from him. Okay.
Hold on, let's see. Going green has taken on a new meaning in the United States. Less than 2 decades ago, marijuana was illegal in all 50 U.S. states. 33 states now have broad legalization in place that allows the use of marijuana in some form. Think of the states as dominoes laying up one by one. When the first domino toppled, it leads to a chain reaction that causes most, if not all, of the others to fall. That's what happened and continues to happen with state legalization of marijuana. The timeline for marijuana legalization in the U.S. shows how those dominoes keep falling. Oregon was the first state to decriminalize marijuana in 1973. The state imposed a $100 fine for possession of up to an ounce. Over the next 15 years following Oregon's legal change, at least a dozen other states decriminalized marijuana, but decriminalization merely lowered or removed the sting from anti-marijuana laws. All but 4 U.S. states have some form of medical marijuana law. However, 13 states only allow the legal use of cannabis oil, CBD, or medical cannabis that has a low THC content. Yeah, Colorado was first, but actually, I'll take that back. Colorado and Washington legalized in the same year in 2012. But Colorado legalized first in 2012 and then Washington afterwards. 2012, Colorado voters passed Amendment 64 legalizing the use of recreational marijuana. Massachusetts voters passed the Question 3 ballot initiative allowing the legal use of medical marijuana. Washington state voters approved Initiative 502 legalizing recreational marijuana. In 2013, the Obama administration issues the Cole memo to federal prosecutors to limit intervention in states that have legalized marijuana. Not bad. South Carolina is a dry state. I live in a dry county, but let me catch up with chat. Yeah, so Colorado was the first state to legalize in 2012, and then Washington right after. Either way, I think the feds have to be at least. Excuse me. Either way, I think the feds have to be at least taking weed off the Schedule 1 narcs list. It's bullshit that they still can trump states' laws for marijuana. Yeah, exactly. Like, how the fuck? How is marijuana staged higher than heroin, meth, or cocaine? How is that even possible? Heroin and meth are scheduled too, I believe. Drug scheduling by the DEA. There's 5 distinct categories or schedules depending upon the drug's acceptable medical use and the drug's abuse or dependency potential. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some examples of Schedule 1 drugs are, Schedule 1 drugs are it's heroin and meth. So let me actually fix that. Heroin, LSD, cannabis, meth, ecstasy, and peyote. Schedule 2 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with a high potential for abuse, with use potentially leading to severe psychological or physical dependence. These drugs are also considered dangerous. Some examples of Schedule 2 drugs are combination products with less than 15 milligrams of hydrocodone per dosage unit, Vicodin, cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone, hydromorphine, meperidine, Demerol, oxycodone, fentanyl, dextridine, Adderall, and Ritalin. Okay, so you're looking at Schedule 3. Schedule 3 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with a moderate or to low potential for physical and psychological dependency. Schedule 3 drugs abuse potential is less than Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 drugs, but more than Schedule 4. Some examples of Schedule 3 are products containing less than 90 milligrams of codeine per dosage unit, Tylenol with codeine, ketamine, anabolic steroids, and testosterone. Pretend Story Time says, sounds like a good grocery list. That's a good one. That's a good one. Schedule 4 drugs: Xanax, Soma, Darvocet, Valium, Atavin, Talwin, Ambien, and Tramadol. Schedule 5, cough syrup or cough preparations with less than 200 milligrams of codeine per 100 milliliters. Robitussin, Lomotil, Modafin, Lyrica, Perpecolin. Yeah. But yeah, it's really sad that cannabis is placed at a Schedule 1. Does that make any sense to you guys at all? Like how... I guess maybe an easier question would be like, what is your guys' thoughts, and where do you guys think that should be placed, if placed at all? Gizmo. Giz. Come here, Giz. What you doing? Are you laying down?
Okay, an accident.
He said that he had broken into a house and stole some firearms. The gang members beat the crap out of him. My husband Jason and I fight and disagree on how to parent Gabe. I'm the stable one in the relationship. I attend most
I
of
haven't
all
even
the court
taken my meds
dates,
yet.
the probation meetings, school meetings. I feel like Jason contributes very little energy to the family. Things have been pretty rocky over the last few years between Jason and I.
What exactly it is you think I need to change?
I kind of feel like it's the Jason show, you know, like you're just kind of self-absorbed. Like I feel like I'm talking to the wall every time I come home. I'm hoping coming here we can get some help to communicate better so that we can be better parents for Gabe. We need answers, we need solutions, we need a way to try to save Gabe because we just don't know what to do with him.
Well, Sharon's best friend, Rosalie, says Gabe's illness is not to blame for his behavior. She says it's his parents.
Ooh.
I absolutely believe Sharon and Jason parent out of guilt. I feel like Gabe is at the point of no return.
Why is somebody trying to do something? We're in the streets, bro. What do you mean you're in the streets? We're in the streets. All right, I don't give a bro. I'm in the streets.
I asked Gabe if he was in a gang, and he advised me that he actually is now currently active. When Gabe misbehaved, they make excuses and blame the cancer and all of the treatment that he went under. They allowed him to get away with murder. Wow. Gabe is causing more conflict between Jason and Sharon, and their relationship has always been a struggle. They haven't shown their children what a healthy, loving relationship actually is. It's no wonder why Gabe is looking for the attention from his homies, because he probably feels like he's not getting it at home.
Who's responsible? Us. Probation, it's over. I did what I did. You?
What?
We're already hitting a probation. I want to get my
Teacher unions planned this event with law officials due to the uptick of racism in schools they created. I hate when women say that they are the stable one in a relationship. Their whole lives are based upon lies. High heels, push-up bras, makeup to look older than makeup to look younger.
Jason makes it really hard for Sharon to parent. Sharon will try to
teach them to hate the targets they seem as enemies and hate the results.
That she just laid down. Sharon also does drink to tune out Jason when he is home and what he's doing to make her feel bad. I do believe that Jason is completely checked out of this marriage. If Sharon and Jason don't get their life together, I don't understand how they expect Gabriel to get his life together.
Okay, thank you both for being here. Rosalie, you have a different perspective on this than you do. You have a different perspective on it than his father does. So we got a lot of different points of view here.
I'm going to take another hit,
agree about,
and then I'm going to be going live on Twitch. Still trying to figure out on what we're wanting to play today.
Up at this point?
Not sure. Cheers, everybody.
I'm not sure, you know, he says he's active, you know, but then he says, no, I'm not trying to join the gang. So that's why some of them are coming after him. You know, he's presenting himself like he's